Believe you can and you're halfway there. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Speak softly and carry a big stick. You will go far. Far better is it to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those timid spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing, and the worst thing you can do is nothing. Courage is not having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength. People ask the difference between a leader and a boss. The leader leads and the boss drives. To educate a person in the mind but not in morals is to educate a menace to society. The only man who never makes a mistake is the man who never does anything. A thorough knowledge of the Bible is worth more than a college education. I am a part of everything that I have read. Great thoughts speak only to the thoughtful mind, but great actions speak to all mankind. The best executive is the one who has sense enough to pick good men to do what he wants done, and self-restraint enough to keep from meddling with them while they do it. With self-discipline, most anything is possible. No man is worth his salt who is not ready at all times to risk his body, to risk his well-being, to risk his life in a great cause. Never throughout history has a man who lived a life of ease left a name worth remembering. The most practical kind of politics is the politics of decency. Don't hit at all if it is honorably possible to avoid hitting, but never hit softly. The things that will destroy America are prosperity at any price, peace at any price, safety first instead of duty first, the love of soft living, and the get-rich-quick theory of life. Courtesy is as much a mark of a gentleman as courage. We must dare to be great, and we must realize that greatness is the fruit of toil and sacrifice and high courage. A vote is like a rifle. Its usefulness depends upon the character of the user. If you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit for a month. Do what you can with all you have, wherever you are. There is delight in the hardy life of the open. We are face to face with our destiny, and we must meet it with a high and resolute courage. Character, in the long run, is the decisive factor in the life of an individual and of nations alike. The reactionary is always willing to take a progressive attitude on any issue that is dead. Old age is like everything else. To make a success of it, you've got to start young. A great democracy has got to be progressive, or it will soon cease to be great, or a democracy. Don't expect to build up the weak by pulling down the strong. The joy in life is his who has the heart to demand it. The reason fat men are good-natured is they can neither fight nor run. The one thing I want to leave my children is an honorable name. There is not one among us in whom a devil does not dwell. At some time, on some point, that devil masters each of us. Order without liberty and liberty without order are equally destructive. We cannot afford to sit huddled within our own borders and avow ourselves merely an assemblage of well-to-do hucksters who care nothing for what happens beyond. It is only through labor and painful effort, by grim energy and resolute courage, that we move on to better things. The government is us. We are the government, you and I. Big jobs usually go to the men who prove their ability to outgrow small ones. It is not what we have that will make us a great nation. It is the way in which we use it. No man is above the law and no man is below it, nor do we ask any man's permission when we require him to obey it. We should keep steadily before our minds the fact that we are not building this country of ours for a day. It is to last through the ages. There is no more effective way to preach socialism than to fail to administer wisely and honestly the affairs of the Republic. We have room for but one flag, the American flag. We have room for but one language here, and that is the English language. Every immigrant who comes here should be required within 5 years to learn English or leave the country. Every man owes some of his time to the upbuilding of the profession to which he belongs. No man is justified in doing evil on the ground of expediency,